I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot to sort Hamilton characters into Hogwarts houses. I just did that. I am so sorry. Hey guys! Yes! It's that time again. Because I didn't really do a sorted last month because I got sick, I'm going to be doing 2 sorted this month. I did one to open the month, now I'm doing one to close the month, and this time we're going to do it for my favorite current obsession, which is Hamilton, y'all! Oh my god! Yeah, I know, I'm a little late to the game, but I fell in love and I fell hard. I guess you could say that I'm helpless. But stop fooling around. Let's see if history has its eyes on me as I try to do sorted Hamilton. If you don't know how sorted works, I just take 10 random characters from any given fandom and sort them into Hogwarts houses to the best of my abilities. I'm not sorting the actual historical figures, I'm sorting the characters presented in the musical. So let's just get to it, shall we? First off, we have the main character, founding father without a father, Alexander Hamilton. He's actually a little tough for me because for me he can be put easily into 3 houses. For one, he's very smart and very intelligent and very quick-witted, so that could put him in Ravenclaw. 2, he is super ambitious, so that could put him into Slytherin. And 3, he is very courageous, very brave, and I think most importantly, he's hot-headed. The guy just kind of acts on emotion a lot. So really, for that reason, I'm going to be putting Alexander Hamilton into Gryffindor. Next is George Washington. George Washington is kind of like Alexander's father figure. He's a grounding force for him. He's one of the only people really that can just calm him down. I think George Washington is very much a wise figure. He definitely doesn't have a rash side to him. He likes to think strategically and likes to think things through. So for that reason, I'm putting George Washington into Ravenclaw. Next we have Hercules Mulligan. Seems very brash, very confident, very much of like almost a little arrogant with himself, but for good reason. He's good at what he does. And so, honestly, I'm just going to be putting Hercules Mulligan into Gryffindor. Next is Marquis De Lafayette. Marquis De Lafayette is one of Hamilton's close friends in the beginning of the musical, and really he's a very important historical figure, much in the same vein as Alexander's other friends. He does seem to be a little bit more feisty, a little more rash, more emotion-driven. However, he does seem a little bit more strategic than Alexander, especially, or Hercules Mulligan. But I'm still going to be putting Marquis de Lafayette into Gryffindor. Next is James Madison. James Madison is an odd character. He seems very reserved, possibly the most reserved of any character. He doesn't strike me as very rash, so I can't put him in Gryffindor. I think I'm going to be putting James Madison into Ravenclaw. Next is Eliza Schuyler. Eliza Schuyler is Alexander Hamilton's wife, and she is amazing. She is very supportive of him. She's one of the biggest proponents of his legacy, and really strives after he dies to make sure that his legacy didn't die with him. I think I really don't have any other choice but to put Eliza Schuyler into Hufflepuff. Next is Aaron Burr. Operates a little bit on the safe side. He likes to wait and watch and then move in when he knows there's a good chance of him winning. He is also sort of a chameleon. He changes himself depending on what is needed in the moment or depending on what will get him ahead. And he's also very ambitious. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Aaron Burr into Slytherin. Next is King George III. Oh my gosh. Jonathan Groff as King George is mwah. He is the definition of a man-child. What's so bad about him is that he is a man-child, but he has an army at his disposal. That's pretty dangerous. He does remind me a little bit of Draco Malfoy. He has a selfish streak, for sure. So I guess I'm gonna be putting King George III into Slytherin. Next is Thomas Jefferson. He can be a little bit emotionally driven and he can be a little spiteful. At the same time, he doesn't seem to be as rash or as quick to action as Alexander is. I think I'm going to be putting Thomas Jefferson into Ravenclaw. Lastly, we have possibly my favorite character in Hamilton, Angelica Schuyler. Angelica is amazing, and you know all those wonderful things I said about the actress who plays Eliza? Well, double those for the actress who plays Angelica, because oh my lord, she is amazing. Angelica is such a cool character. She's very spunky, very witty, very smart, and it's really those smarts and those witticisms that really make her stand out. I find her very inspirational and completely and utterly amazing. So for those reasons, I'm going to be putting Angelica Schuyler into Ravenclaw. Well, there you had it, guys. I hope you were satisfied by watching this video. And please let me know where you would put the Hamilton characters in the Hogwarts houses, because it's definitely up to interpretation. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and all those great social things, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye! What's your favorite all-time anime? My favorite anime is Fullmetal Alchemist. Kind of both the 2003 version and the 2009 version. Both of them I love to death. I can't really choose between the two of them. I had watched mostly Pokemon, Digimon, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh!